Have you ever heard about the clumsy magician? Ah, such an interesting character he was. The clumsy magician, as you might have guessed, was not your run-of-the-mill conjurer. He was a well-meaning, often blundering individual who, despite his best efforts, could never quite get his spells to go as planned. Imagine, if you will, a magician who, instead of pulling a rabbit out of his hat, turned his beloved cat into a rabbit. Oh, the shock that filled the room, not to mention the surprise of the cat, who was quite fond of her whiskers and tail. And then there was the time he intended to make a rabbit vanish, only to make his hat disappear instead. His audience was left scratching their heads, wondering where on earth the hat had gone. These early misadventures, as humorous as they may seem, were the foundation of his magical career. But, as with all stories, this was just the beginning of his magical journey. Our clumsy magician, as you might expect, had quite a few more hiccups along the way. Remember the time he tried to levitate his assistant, only to find himself floating in mid-air? Or how about when he intended to conjure a single, elegant rose, but instead a shower of flowers rained down from the sky, covering the entire stage in a carpet of vibrant colours? And who could forget his attempt at transformation magic? Instead of turning his hat into a rabbit as planned, he ended up with a fluffy bunny ear atop his own head. Oh, the audience roared with laughter at these unexpected surprises. Yet each blunder was greeted with a chuckle and a shrug from our magician. He knew that every mistake was a lesson learned, a step closer to mastering his craft. Despite these setbacks, the magician never lost his sense of humour or his determination to improve. As time went on, the clumsy magician began to learn from his mistakes. Every stumble, every fumble was no longer a sign of defeat, but a stepping stone to innovation. His blunders became a canvas on which he painted with vibrant strokes of creativity. He began to weave his own unique magical techniques, a tapestry of tricks born from the ashes of his misadventures. There was the time he accidentally turned his hat into a rabbit, sparking a whole new trend of reverse magic. Or when he slipped on a banana peel and found himself on the moon, gifting us the first ever lunar levitation trick. His unique style, a beautiful blend of comedy and magic, began to sparkle across the magical community. People started to see the beauty in his chaos, the art in his accidents. They came to appreciate that his magic was different, unpredictable, and wonderfully unique. The magician's missteps were shaping him into a magician unlike any other. And so our clumsy magician, once known for his mishaps, became a sensation in his own right. With each passing performance, the once apprehensive audiences began to revel in his unique magic shows. It wasn't the flawless execution of tricks that captured hearts, but rather his endearing clumsiness that made each show a spectacle of its own. His past blunders, which once were a source of embarrassment, now became the highlight of his performances. Every stumble, every misplaced spell added a dash of unexpected delight, making his shows a blend of chaos and charm. His magic, once ridiculed, became a beacon of uniqueness, a testament to his perseverance. His story wasn't just about success, but about transformation. A transformation that taught him and us that our faults can be our strengths, our mistakes, our triumphs. And that, my friends, is the tale of the clumsy magician, who turned his mishaps into magic, reminding us all that our mistakes can often be our greatest teachers.